If you want to look at this major switch box here, this master switch box got left work light, rear work light, right, and then air and arc heater. The air and arc heater is for if you guys need to, let's say it's freezing temperature or colder, you can pre-warm the air regulator and the oil pan basically of the compressor by turning this on. This is strictly just an on-off switch. Recommend that when it's like freezing or below because it pre-warms the oil in there, which is going to make it run a lot better. So leave it on however long you need to, and it's cold. Like I said, it's just on-off. It can be 15 minutes, it can be a half hour, it can be an hour on the way to the job site, but don't forget to turn it off. It doesn't need to be on when you're running the unit. Okay, we're going to start this thing. You got to put the parking brake on. That's the safety override. You got PTO switch, and you got air compressor switch. Auxiliary 1 or 2 is if you guys ever add anything. Just call, we'll show you how to hook those up. Okay, we're going to start it up. Okay, it's got a hot shift, so all you got to do is hit the PTO button. You're going to hear that come on and get to the correct idle speed. Now, if you want to, you guys don't need to go to the back compartment if you just need air. All you got to do is have the master switch on in the back control and the air compressor on, and if you hit this switch here, you got air out the back of the unit. Now we'll go to the back of the unit and show you how to run that. Light switch in every cabinet. Okay, here's your master control box. Like I said, you can either turn this unit on from in the chassis or right here. Power switch on, air compressor on. This switch is for your 240 volt or your 120. If it's really cold, you're going to have to let this warm up just for a few minutes to get your optimum voltage. It will end up around 60 hertz or 230 volts once the oil is warmed up. You can run this function and the air compressor at the same time. Or, if you want to do the welder, it's either a 300 amp welder, you got a 7K generator, 40 CFM screw compressor, or 12 24 volt jump start. Here's your boost. You can do 12 volt boost, 24 volt boost, either one. Cables are in here for the charger and the welder. DC charge switch has to be up then to run this function. Up, down for 24. Or off position when you're not using that. If you want to weld, you flip it down to welder and you adjust your amperage on this dial. If you ever decide to use maybe like a wire feeder, it is capable of that as well. That's CV. CC is for your arc. The way these cables are set up for that has to be on CC. So master switch on, air compressor on if you want to run it from the cab, or if you want to do it from back here, here's your on-off switch, air compressor, generator, welder, jump start, and charger. That should do it, and you guys just call if you got any other questions.